What's up, guys? I'm Ross Van Dong, and this is Stream America, your weekly political roundup of all the crap that you are too scared or exhausted to worry about. So I take it and I wrap it up in a nice, easy to swallow package. This week, I want to play a little game of make-believe with you. I want you to pretend that you are the President of the United States. Congratulations, you did it. It's Easter weekend, and you're gonna take the whole family and go down to Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, Tiffany's gonna be there, but it's gonna be great anyway. I mean, you're gonna have your favorite conservative workhorses, your favorite Republican talking heads. They're all gonna be in one room, patting you on the back, telling you how amazing you are. Like Sean Hannity's gonna be there. Everyone has a good time with Sean, except when you get into that room, it's not like that. Like, Sean's saying mean things to you, and everyone's telling you that you're really blowing it. That deal you signed was terrible. Like, you promised them this big, beautiful wall. Instead, what? You give them 30 miles of chain link fencing, and they're saying that you're a screw up. And Coulter's saying that there's now a group called Former Trumpers. Former Trumpers? What is that? And then you run into your bedroom and you're like, I'm just gonna watch Fox News. That always makes me feel better, except when you turn on Fox News, it's Fox and Friends, and they're talking about a group of brown people from Honduras traveling across Mexico, heading straight for your chain link fencing, and that's not gonna hold them. So you start tweeting. And like one tweet leads to another tweet, which leads to another tweet, and then the base starts responding. And they're like, oh, this is our guy. He's always been our guy because he reminds us that the DOJ sucks and the FBI sucks and Democrats really suck and brown people equal crime and drugs. And you're feeling back and you're better than ever. And it's okay. And now you're gonna send the National Guard to the border, and it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna have a military presence at the border showing your base that you care about protecting America and making it great again, and also showing those illegals that if they step foot in here, there's gonna be military American guns in their friggin' faces, man. And make believe. Now, the funny thing about all that is yes, he wants to send the National Guard to the border, but at the same time, he's tweeting that illegal border crossings are at a 46-year low. So which is it, DJT? Is illegal border crossing so bad that we literally need military intervention? Or is it so good because you're so awesome that we really don't need to worry about it anymore? Another thing that's been in the news this week is the 2020 census. A lot of hubbub's been going on about this question that's going to be added to the census that basically says, are you a US citizen? Yes or no. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal? The country wants to know how many people live here are actually US citizen versus the people that are not. Yeah, no, it seems really logical. Obviously, we should know how many residents are citizens versus the ones that are just living here as non-citizens. However, you have to remember, this is the Trump administration. Now, for years, that question was on the census, and in 2010, Obama took it off. So it's really just been one census where that question wasn't on there. However, now, again, this is the Trump administration, and we all know how his opinions very much define whether or not you should be here if you are a legal resident. If people are too afraid to answer the door when Census Bureau workers knock, that's bad, because that means less people take the census. And the fewer people that take the census, the fewer people are accounted for in Congress. You see, the census directly correlates to what areas get representation. I mean, the more people in a given area, the more representatives in the House. So in those areas that have high populations of undocumented residents, they tend to be urban. Those are cities, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago. And if those places get less representative in Congress, that's bad for us, because those are most likely Democratic politicians that could be cut out of Congress altogether if there doesn't seem like there's a need for them because there's nobody in their district. So what can we do about it? Well, luckily, 18 states have banded together to sue the federal government to try and get this citizenship question out of the census. If you live in one of those states, it's just a quick Google search away to find out if you do or do not. Call your governor, call your senators, call your representatives in Congress and say that you support the lawsuit and you want to make sure that the citizenship question gets out. If you don't live in one of those states, call your governor, call your senator, call your House members and say that your state should join in and make it as powerful lawsuit as possible. Thanks, guys. That's pretty much all I've got for this week. Next week, we'll be talking about more political news that's probably terrible as well. So buckle in. I mean, we're just getting started on this puppy. See you guys later. You ready for this? Jock jams. Hey. Okay.